I've been hard at work finding some Minecraft island seeds for the Spring to Life drop. And today, I have to share one of my favorite island village seeds I've ever found. A really cool seed with some cliff islands in a line, in addition to some other really awesome cliff island seeds, some just great survival island seeds, and so much more. So let's go ahead and get started. This here is a really nice survival island seed. It's got a few trees here in a really small forest, and it's really flat. I also like how this island has some pumpkins on it. The shipwreck sticking out of the water right next to the island is awesome too. And the overall shape of this island is pretty cool. I actually found this seed at the request of one of my channel members for my next Q-Bombs viewer tutorial for them. If you want to see that, and if you want to support me a bit more, go ahead and click the join button below. As always though, I appreciate all support given to me, so liking, commenting, and subscribing is absolutely more than enough for me. Down underneath this island, you can find a trial chamber to explore. Just a nice survival island seed overall. This comment asks for a survival island jungle seed. So here I have a jungle island seed for you guys. It's a nice big island, and it's made up of some bamboo jungle and lots of stony shores. I really like this little ravine here. There's also a jungle temple on the island. It looks really awesome mixed in there with the bamboo. Just a reminder that I play on Java Edition. Seeds on Java Edition and Bedrock Edition have the same terrain, but structures will be in different places. So for example, this jungle temple won't be there on Bedrock Edition, but you'll still get the island. So yeah, there's a jungle island seed. A pretty awesome jungle island seed, I should say. That same comment also mentioned wanting taiga seeds. As always, I'm open to potentially finding anything you guys comment, so once again, today's comment of the day is just to let me know what you'd like to see. Go ahead and leave a comment and maybe you'll be featured in my next video. So let's build off that comment and see a taiga island seed. It's just a smallish taiga island, sticks out of the water, looking all taiga island-like. So that's a taiga island option. Cliff island seeds just look incredible, and this one here definitely doesn't dispute that. This one is all dark forest biome. It's pretty close to the mainland, so it's not an isolated island, but that doesn't change how incredible it looks. I mean, there's not a whole lot to say about it, but I'll just repeat myself and say, cliff island seeds just look incredible. I found this really great island village seed here. It's clearly just a small plains and beach island with the village stretched across it. We've got an armorer's house with the blast furnace, a library with the bookshelves, lectern, and librarian villager, and a blacksmith which gives you some starter loot. Even better, there's a shipwreck on the island. I think it just looks really awesome as a part of this island too. It's always awesome finding an island village seed. I'm always on the lookout for some Cherry Grove island seeds. They aren't the easiest to find, especially the smaller ones, so I'm always pretty excited to find them. This one has a small cherry grove in the middle of the island, but it's still a cherry grove nonetheless. Definitely no complaints about this seed from me. Always happy to find a cherry grove island. There's something in this Minecraft seed that's pretty hidden. I mean, it's just an island seed that's split between a beach and forest. But there's also this cave entrance here, and down in this cave, there's this shipwreck. I mean, when looking for a shipwreck island, I wasn't expecting to find one in a cave like this. And really, when looking around this seed, this ocean ruin may have caught my eye first, but that underground shipwreck is really what stands out about this one. You may see something in this seed that stands out a little bit. Can you see what I'm talking about? If you're thinking about that mineshaft, well, you'd be correct. This mineshaft just looks really awesome, and especially on an island, this is such an easy access to something to explore. It's also the start of a pretty expansive cave area. Just a really unique Minecraft island seed here. This seed is just split between 3 different biomes. We have the forest, the taiga, and the stony shores. The island sticks out of the water a little bit, which I always think looks pretty cool. So yeah, there's a small 3 biome island seed for you. I found this Savannah Island village seed, and this one is especially cool. Not because of the village itself though, but because we get some ocean ruins on land too. They just look great, especially this one next to a village building. I mean, yeah, it all just looks really cool together. This seed is one of my favorites I've found in quite a while. We get a line of 4 cliff islands. I know Hawaii has like 130 islands or something and 8 main islands, but I can't help but think the maps of these look at least somewhat similar. I loaded up Distant Horizons for this one to give a good look at how isolated these islands really are. And I just want to give you a quick look at each island too. So here's a look at the southernmost island, and then this is my favorite island with the Lush cave, and now the third island here And now the fourth, northernmost island. You may have also noticed that there's a mushroom island close by too. Just really such an incredible Minecraft seed. Imagine spawning into this Minecraft seed and having little to no hope of surviving right away. But I will say that Outpost looks really awesome, even if it does come with the pillagers all around. One thing of hope may be this igloo here. It could provide a little bit of shelter. Kind of disappointing it doesn't have a basement though. One thing I will say is that I really do like finding these frozen ocean seas. Mostly because I'm sure I'll find one of these shipwrecks. If you want trees, this island sure has a lot of them. It also has a lot of building space once you do some deforestation too. And with both the forest and birch forest, you get a couple different tree types. There's also a shipwreck on the island here, but I like this shipwreck off the island better, but only because it has some firefly bushes next to it. When looking for survival islands, there's not much I hope to find more than something like this. A flat island filled with trees and some stony shores, just isolated in the ocean. It's simple, it's not much, but it's pretty much perfect. Can you imagine being stuck on an island that's this small? Nothing but some stony shores and some tall spruce trees, truly just stranded on a small island. After gathering wood, what are your first steps? What's your plan for survival? How will you thrive on this tiny island? Since the changes to the Minecraft spawn algorithm, I haven't had much luck in finding what I consider an ocean village, but I've finally found one with this seed here. A truly isolated Minecraft island in the middle of the ocean. While I'm pretty excited to have found a spawn ocean village, my favorite part of the seed may actually be these mangrove trees being a part of the island. I also like how there's a mushroom island in the distance too. All around, it all combines to be incredible, and I'm excited I finally found a new ocean village spawn seed. This is a pretty ideal Minecraft island seed. It's part plains and part forest. It's pretty flat. There's some animals, there's some decent building space, not much more I could really ask for. This comment wanted me to find multiple village islands so they could build different kingdoms or civilizations. Well, 2 island villages is multiple, so here we are. The villages are about 160 blocks away from each other. We get the first village here, it's on a pretty big plains and beach island, and then we have this second village, it's all across a really tiny plains island. So that's 2 island villages close to each other. Maybe you can go about building a couple of kingdoms with those 2 islands. This may be the most unique mangrove swamp seed I've ever discovered. Just a mangrove island in the middle of a lukewarm ocean. The island adds in a little piece of jungle, and it's truly a great seed to find some firefly bushes if you want them. Definitely a unique mangrove swamp location, and a truly unique island seed too. This is just a great survival island seed. It's very isolated in the ocean, it has plenty of trees, we get some sugarcane, and there's some turtle beaches too. It's a decent shape and size too, not much more I can really ask for. This is one of my favorite island village seeds I've ever found. It's just a plains village on a small island. And maybe this is just me, but I really like sparse jungles, so that's a big plus for me. Funnily enough, the village isn't even the reason this is one of my favorites. There's also a shipwreck on the island, so that's just fantastic. And there's a ruined portal on the island too, just adding to how great it is. 3 different structures on such a small island is just awesome. I like village seeds, and I like mansion seeds, so why not combine the 2 on one island? It's a taiga village that also has a bit of old growth spruce taiga too. Some of the village goes out into the ocean on this path here, and at the end of the path is a shipwreck. So just one more structure added to the area. And then we have the mansion in the dark forest. It really makes the village buildings look small in comparison. Between the 2 structures there's a birch forest, and there's also this lush crater. Just a truly fantastic Minecraft seed. This island is pretty big with lots of space for activities. And let me just say that this ravine isn't even the coolest part of this island. That's because there's not just 1, not 2, but 3 shipwrecks on the island. The first one is this oceanside shipwreck here, and then we have one buried in the beach here, and the final one is buried in the beach too. I don't know how you managed to crash 3 ships like that, but at least if you're stuck on this island, it has lots of space for you. This is one of my favorite cliff islands that I've ever discovered. It's not an isolated island, but that's okay because it looks incredible. It's a roofed forest island, and the lush cave on the side just looks incredible. It's a multi-layered area with this little cove area at the bottom. I really like the waterfalls flowing down the cliffside, and I like how the mushrooms are generating here as well. All of this terrain in front of the cave opening looks really cool. Now let me just give you a quick look at each cliffside so you can see the entire island. Everything about this island just looks incredible. One good thing about Minecraft changing the spawn algorithm is that it's made me broaden how I look for island seeds. I probably wouldn't have ever found a seed that looks like this before the change. This island is a truly unique shape. It has just one tree, so there's a bit of a challenge. It's fairly flat too. I would truly love to know what you would build here. An island with this shape has some truly unique possibilities. For more unique possibilities, check out some of the village seeds I have on the left. YouTube will give you a video with things you will like on the right. Thanks so much for watching. I'm out of here. See ya.